I'm usually pretty good at pronouncing things, but this one's gonna trick me. I'm here at Hanbaagaasuuteki. It's a new restaurant that opened up in London just this summer and has taken the city by storm. They're serving up Asian-inspired smash burgers. I've seen the internet losing their minds over these. Apparently they are fantastic. So here I am to find out if it lives up to the hype. One thing I will say about these guys is that they are bold. Firstly, the name is pretty tricky to spell, not the most SEO friendly. Also, I've literally got a direct eye line right now on a bleecker burger, so they're not afraid to plant their flag in the London Victoria area right in front of the competition. Let's see if they back it up. Here I am at Hanbaagaasuuteki. I can't wait to try the food. I've heard very good things about this place. I'm going to pick a selection of burgers that I think maybe represent the menu quite well, or give a bit of a cross section, and then give them a try. So here it is, the burger I've heard so much about. It is another double cheeseburger from Hanbaagaasuuteki. I have to say it's a beautiful looking burger. Very much on the kind of like simplistic side. Got a potato roll, 2 patties, 4 slices of cheese, good cheese ratio, some onions, ketchup and mustard and pickles. I have such a soft spot for burgers like this. I do think like if most people think of a cheeseburger, they're going to be thinking of this type of thing. Like that kind of like almost McDonald's-esque double cheeseburger vibe. It's just got all the kind of core components in there that you need. You don't need tomatoes, you don't need lettuce. Keep it simple, let the core ingredients shine through. One thing I did love is just how much they smashed the patties on the grill. I almost have never seen a patty kind of smashed that thin before. So this is just pure Maillard, pure caramelization, and hopefully pure flavor. Cheers. Oh man. Oh wow. That's really fantastic. A couple more bites and then I'll talk a little bit more. I almost feel like we've kind of reached like peak smash burger in London recently. There's been like a lot of places doing smash burgers, a lot of people getting on the bandwagon. But this is actually unlike any other one which I've had before, which is really impressive. I think it's like the amount of savory umami flavor that's coming through that's really surprising and impressing me. Even down to the kind of like small tweaks they've made. So there's kanzuri in this ketchup, which is like a Japanese sort of chili spice blend. And it's really like just kicking things up a notch. Potato roll for this style of burger I think is exactly what you want. It's not detracting much from the flavor of the kind of meat and the cheese and the condiments as well. The beef is great. Again, you're getting so much of that kind of caramelization on the outside. Super flavorful, and taste the quality. I think it is really the condiments that are like taking this up a gear though, by elevating it with the kind of everything else, the accoutrement, the condiments. It's just fantastic. It's almost got like a gourmet feel to it, which is not something that you would expect to say about a smash burger. Here is the second burger of my burger adventure today. This is the Shrimp Kong burger. This one is a slightly newer addition to the menu. It's a beef burger with cheese, and then they have these crispy shrimp in a spicy sauce. It's kind of like their version of a Thousand Island dressing. Then you have some lettuce in there, some nori, seaweed, as well as a bunch of other delicious flavorings and seasonings. This smells incredible. It looks like a messier burger. I've eaten my fair share of saucy burgers in my day, but this one might prove a challenge. I'll try and get a bite where I make sure I get a shrimp in there too. Cheers. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my partner for today's video, FlexiSpot, and their premium E7 series standing desk. FlexiSpot very kindly sent me one of these and I absolutely love it. As someone who works from home a lot and has the back health of a 90-year-old, the freedom to choose between sitting and standing at my desk has been an absolute game changer. The height options range from 635 to 1,285 millimeters, making it perfect for people of all heights. The two-legged design has a powerful dual motor system for perfectly smooth and steady height adjustments. You can even preset your favorite heights and change them with just one press of a button. The desk also supports up to 160 kilograms of weight, making it perfect for all sorts of setups and equipment. You can choose between a range of tabletop colors. I went with this lovely mahogany, but they also have options including maple, white, black, and many more. Assembly was quick and easy. There are trays and cable tidies to keep things neat, and it even has a USB-C outlet so you can charge your devices while you work. If you're in the market for a new desk or any other office equipment, I cannot recommend FlexiSpot enough. I'll leave a link to their website in the description so you can go and check out their range for yourselves. Thanks again to FlexiSpot for partnering with me. Now back to the video. Wow. That's crazy. It's one of those burgers where, like, I actually don't quite know how to describe it. So I'm going to take one more bite and have a think about how I can put this into words for you. I want to try as much of the menu as I can, but I'm finding it really hard to stop eating these burgers because every time they come out, delicious. One thing that is impressing me is the kind of like texture balance that you're getting with this burger. The shrimp are very saucy, and I was kind of worried that that would cause them to lose some of the texture because they are also like breaded and fried. But somehow they actually like haven't lost any of that crunch. The breading is still a little crunchy, as well as the actual like kind of tender, but still got a bit of bite to them shrimp themselves. That's serious. There's a lot going on in terms of the flavorings and seasonings that they're using. This one has lettuce on it, also has nori, spring onions. I think there's some furikake in there, kind of more of that like Japanese influence again. So it really does have this kind of like rich, seafoody, umami vibe to it, but it's still a burger. Also, not as messy as I was fearing. I don't know if I'm just like too good at this point at eating sloppy foods, but it's actually kind of holding together, which is impressive when there is this much sauce and moisture in the burger. Obviously, they're kind of like self-deprecating a little bit with some of the things on the menu, just, you know, another double cheeseburger. Whereas this one very much is like distinct. This is very Hanbaagaasuuteki. I don't think you could find this burger anywhere else in London, at least not to my knowledge. So yeah, I do love what they're doing here. Combining like so many flavors and inspirations, but into a product that is, yeah, absolutely delicious. I'm on to burger number 3, and this one is the Szechuan chicken burger. I mean, just look at this thing. Just look at this thing. It's a thick piece of chicken. They've double fried it for maximum crispiness. It gets dunked, like takes a bath in this Szechuan chili oil, and is then coated with some extra seasoning, more of that Szechuan peppercorn, and some like freeze-dried lemon that they add as well. Covered in Kewpie mayo, a couple of pickles, and that's all she wrote. I'm glad I'm eating this one last because Szechuan peppercorn has that kind of like numbing effect on the mouth, and I'm slightly worried about my ability to taste anything after this, but cheers. I was expecting the beef burgers to be good when I came here. Didn't know about the chicken. This is really, really good. They were not kidding about the crunch. Doing that kind of double fry technique, it's like when you get double or even triple cooked chips. You're building up kind of like layers of crunch basically. And the same is true with this chicken. That is super crunchy. Again, even though I literally watched it like taking a bath in this chili oil, you'd think maybe that would make it go soggy, but it just hasn't. That's super, super crunchy. And so flavorful. I'm not like a hero when it comes to spice. I'm like a medium at Nando's kind of guy. So I was a bit worried when I saw the amount of Szechuan peppercorn on this. But it's actually not too bad. I think especially once you've had the Kewpie mayo, the pickles in there, which just kind of like cut through the spice a little bit, just gently. Chicken is cooked perfectly. They were like taking the internal temperature after it had cooked. And you can see it's just like still nice and juicy on the inside. I'm just super impressed in general, like even just the kind of handful of burgers I've had so far, there have been so many different cooking techniques involved. Obviously you've just had like the kind of classic American style smash burger. We've got this like kind of ancient Szechuan chicken technique going on here. We had the breading and the frying of the shrimp burger. They're doing a lot here, and that's really not easy to do, especially at what is ultimately like a kind of quick service burger restaurant. But yeah, the technique is just like flawless so far. It's so, so tasty. I'm going to speak to the founder and find out a little bit more about Hanbaagaasuuteki, how it came about, his background, and what's next.
My name is Fatih Halkan. I am the founder of Hanbaagaasuuteki, meaning Hamburg steak. I lived in Japan for 2 years. I am an enthusiast of Asian culture, the harmony with the nature, the friendship with every ingredient, and this perfectionist vision of Japanese style. It's a gastronomic high level. This is not an Asian restaurant. I'm just trying to add a little bit more, not 10 steps ahead, but a little bit more to a classic product and find simplicity with complexity.
I had to save room for some sides because some of these looked so good. Here I have what I guess are their kind of take on mozzarella sticks. These are halloumi fries, and they're kind of Korean inspired in the toppings. They've got some gochujang honey sauce on there, as well as kimchi, spring onions, and a bit of furikake as well. Here's where I embarrass myself by being bad with chopsticks, but we'll give it a go. I'm gonna try and get a little kimchi on there. These are chunky as well. They don't skimp on the ingredients or the portion sizes here. Cheers. I'm just so impressed. Like, that honey gochujang sauce is so good. To be fair, you could kind of put that on anything, and I think I would eat it and enjoy it. But you have these like thick cut halloumi sticks, and a nice bit of bite to them, a little bit of give for furikake as well, like perfectly seasoned. This is super good. They're dense, they're rich. That sweet, spicy mix is just one of the best flavor combinations. Like, it does not miss, and neither do these. So in terms of the sides, you have these ones, you have chips, you have two options for loaded chips. They have kimchi or miso loaded chips, and they also have togarashi padron peppers. It's a relatively compact menu, which I think does make sense, especially when you consider, like I say, they're a fast casual restaurant. The other customization that you can do is actually to get a burger plate. If you are going gluten-free, or maybe just kind of trying to cut out carbs, you can get a burger plate version, so they just kind of give you the meat, the cheese, and a few other toppings as well. All in all, the restaurant, I would say, looks kind of quite unassuming, but it's just like packing so much flavor and technique into every dish. I'm so impressed. It's really, really good. Come and try it out. Honestly, I have to say I'm super impressed by Hanbaagaasuuteki overall. The quality of the food, especially for the price, and also given that it is kind of like a fast casual establishment, that's very much the vibe they're going for, I was just blown away. For me, it was actually the little touches that really set those burgers apart. Obviously, like I say, you can make a smash burger pretty simply if you want to, but to do things like, you know, adding the mushroom, shiitake mushroom powder on the grill, to hydrate your onions in dashi, and to add these other kind of like little seasoning blends, just to kind of make sure that every bite, every element of the dish is perfectly seasoned, flavorful, savory, juicy. Yeah, well, I can absolutely see why people are calling that one of the best burgers, if not the best burger in London. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you have any ideas for places that I can check out next and give my thoughts on. I've got lots of stuff planned, so please stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.